So, today our topic will be Sannyasin, the monastic life, and education. So, these are the two topics that I've chosen from the book that is The Teachings of Swami Vivekananda ji. So, let's start with the first topic that is Sannyasin, the monastic life. A sannyasin is one who give up all worldly attachments and desires in search of spiritual truth and freedom. Yes, so this is what Sannyasin's definition is according to Swami Vivekananda. In this phrase, he says that Sannyasin is a person or an individual who gives up all the worldly attachments, that is, everything which is, which is called the materialistic things. For example, whether it is a car or a house or a family or, anything that you see in the world. So, if there is a person or an individual who you can say who have given up of all of these things and also the desires that he has, if he has or she has given up all of these worldly attachments, then they are said to be sannyasin, and yes, they are on the path of spiritual truth and freedom. Yes, so that is also the part of the sannyasin only. After fulfilling the duties of the worldly life, when a person realizes the temporary nature of wealth, power, and pleasure, he renounces them. That means they just give them up. So they renounces them to attain self-realization and serve humanity with love and wisdom. So I hope you've understood. This was like, a quite brief introduction, or you can say, about a sannyasin. A true sannyasin lives not for himself but for others, helping the poor and spreading the knowledge and peace. So that is called as, the main work. Okay, or a true sannyasin is defined like this: a person who has these, these behaviors, or yes, these characteristics, they are said to be a true sannyasin. He does not belong to any one religion but draws wisdom from all. That means a true sannyasin is a one, or a sannyasin is said to have no religion. That means they do not have only a single religion. But what do is they try to seek knowledge, or they try to, get the wisdom from all the religions which are there in this world. And they live a life of independence, purity, and discipline. Now, renunciation is not just about avoiding money or comfort, it is about complete freedom from ego, greed, and desire. So this is what is the meaning of renunciation is. I already told you in so many videos earlier also what is the meaning of renunciation. It is, again, it refers to giving up of all the, materialistic things, of course, from external and also from the internal, whether it is the ego, jealousy, desire for something, or whatever. So that if you're, stopping it, or that you if you're, given up, you're avoiding it, so that is called as renunciation. The sannyasin avoids luxury, fame, and attachments, even to food or praise, and focuses only on God and service. Yes, so the concentration power of a sannyasin is very high. Okay, we already discussed about the concentration, meditation, and mind and thoughts, right, in one of the videos. And over there, I told you that if you want to, achieve something, faster, at a faster rate, or in a good way, then you should be very much concentrated into that particular area. Now, next is the sannyasin's life is not idle. Idle in a sense, not active, or like, something called as a lazy person. No, their life is not like that. People may, or they think usually, that these guys don't have work. I don't know why do they have these attires or all orange in colors. People usually say things like this for a sannyasin when they see them, right? So this is not correct. Actually, here Swamiji is trying to say they are taking, because he was also a sannyasin, so he's trying to take the standpoint from for a sannyasin, where he says that they are not idle. Rather, he is, or they are, you can say, they are a source of inspiration and spiritual guidance for the whole society. They help the society to guide them, in a spiritual way. Even though he does not work for rewards, he, or his silent, you can say, the strength uplifts the world. Yes, they do not work for any kind of rewards, but their silence, it uplifts the world. Now, Vivekananda teaches that the highest goal is to become like a sannyasin. That is, be strong, fearless, free, and love all beings without any selfishness. So, again, as I told you that in each and every video you will definitely find one thing in common. And again, here in this topic, the thing which is common is to love all the beings, right? To see God in every being and in yourself. So again, the same thing has come here also. So I hope you understood about Sannyasin, the monastic life. This topic was kind of easy and very friendly to talk about, because everyone must have, experienced or must have seen a Sannyasin, in front of them in their life. If you live in India, then of course you must have. Now, next topic of ours is education. So, what Swamiji says about education, let's discuss it. So, Swamiji emphasizes that true education is not mere book learning, or you can say accumulation of facts, but the manifestation of the perfection already present within each individual. That is called as education. So, this was the definition of education. Let me again repeat it for you. He says that education is not mere book reading or learning. Okay, it doesn't mean accumulation of facts or you can say data. It actually means the manifestation of the divinity which is already present in a human being or in a being. That is called as education. Okay, the knowledge that you take to manifest that divinity, that is called as education according to him. Now, it is a lifelong process that builds character, willpower, and self reliance. And yes, that's true, that it's a lifelong process. In yoga also, I told you that yoga, doing yoga, it's not temporary. Okay, it's not to be done on a weekend basis or just for fun. No, it's a lifelong process. And similarly here also, when they talk about to manifest the divinity present in yourself, that is kind of lifelong learning. Next, he says education should awaken inner strength, encourage, you can say, encourage the independent thinking, and cultivate moral and spiritual values. Yes, this should be the aim or the goal of education according to him. Now, rather than simply transmitting the information, what should a teacher do? So, a teacher should guide students and discover knowledge. To discover knowledge within themselves. Again, to discover yourself is being emphasized in these lines. Now, concentration, detachment, and communion with the nature are essential to meaningful learning. So, yes, if you want to learn something which is meaningful, okay, or good learning, if you want to do that, then you should have immense concentration with yourself. You should be detached, okay, you should do renunciation. And of course, communion with the nature. You should be united with the nature. Then only you can, get to the meaningful learning. Ultimately, education should prepare individuals to live a purposeful life, contribute to society, and realize their divine potential or the inner divine potential. That means to feel like connected to the God or something divine or heavenly. So I hope you understood both of these topics, and I guess it was quite easy to understand because it was quite related to something that you have seen already, Sannyasin. Yes, everyone has seen. Education is what people take when they grow, okay, from their childhood only. So I hope there is no doubt in these two topics, but even though if you have any doubts, you can always ask in the comment. It's always open for you, and I wish to answer your questions on time. So thank you so much for listening me till here, and have a nice day ahead.